Hello everyone, I'm here in Kerbal Space Program with Realism Overhaul and RSS Reborn to feature Pekka's version of Starship Super Heavy, which has had an update. You'll immediately notice the improved frost effects, and in this video I'll also feature the deployment of Starlinks from the PEZ dispenser, which is pretty nifty. So I'll present the visual effects at length so that you can see how they work. You can see that the frost is creeping up as the vehicle loads. And this is all thanks to a plugin that Pekka made, and it's all very complicated to ensure the best in visual fidelity as the rocket gets ready to go here. Now there's a craft file that comes with the package, and I'll put a link in the video description, and there is also a launch script that comes with the package, and so that little window that popped up briefly is part of that. And off it goes. I should have aimed camera so it didn't jerk up like that. That's because it follows the center of mass that we just released from the pad. So launching it is pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, re-entry needs to be redone. And that's because of changes to the vehicle. And I think really Pekka should probably just focus on working on version 3 of Starship Super Heavy, and then work on the launch, the new launch script probably, and the re-entry script for that, because, you know, things are gonna change too much anyway. It's nice to have this early version, but things are gonna be moving on, and people are gonna be wanting to demonstrate things with the newer version. So hopefully Pekka will work on that at some point. But off it goes. You can see that the frost is now diminishing somewhat. It's still steady on Starship. We'll see it diminishing on Starship as well. The clouds are, of course, the volumetric clouds from BlackRack, which have been configured for Real Solar System, well, RSS Reborn, by RSS Reborn from Ballistic Fox. So there's not a Sol system install right now. And you can see the frost effects as we have them there now. And we're getting ready for stage 1 separation, or booster separation. Okay, off it goes. Now we're launching from Cape Canaveral, so I don't know if the landing would have gone well or not, because it thinks that it's going to be landing at Boca Chica, so it's probably not going to aim right. I've shown the Super Heavy getting caught by the chopsticks a few times when launching from Boca Chica, but I don't recall doing it out of Cape Canaveral. But the main thing that would need to be fixed is Starship's re-entry and ultimate landing. That's still fraught. It's a weird control scheme, let's face it. The launch script is told to shut off the sea level engines and switch to just the vacuum engines at some point. Right there. So we might start being able to hear the music. The music's been going on the whole time, the piece that's credited in the upper left corner. It's just that we can't hear it over the engine roar. And here's a close-up look. Pekka actually did the tiles individually. Not in certain areas where it's really awkward or inconsistent, so. But otherwise, you can sort of see them there. There are many other details as well worked into this. And here we are completing orbit. You can see Super Heavy reserved plenty of fuel to return to launch site. And here we have over 1,000 meters per second left, and so that's definitely enough for re-entry and landing, though we do have to dump the amounts that aren't in the header tanks. The header tanks are separate, and those are the only quantities that we continue to have for re-entry. So here's the PEZ dispenser, and it's basically automated. Pekka said that it was a sort of cheaty way of implementing it, but it works. So you just click that and off they go in pairs, 2 by 2. And it's just like that. I don't know how he did it, but there they are. Certainly looking quite clean. Cleaner than the real thing, perhaps. So they're cheats, but they're good cheats. Off they go. And then another pair. And then there was one loner as well. But ultimately, it looked like a string of them, just like that. Pretty interesting sight. Not something you see in Kerbal Space Program every day. So, I bring that to you on behalf of Pekka. The link will be in the video description. And with that, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time.